The president has set upon a monster schedule for the next 3 weeks. Fresh off his victory over the China virus, the president is stumping in battleground states every single day this week. You know, it's a schedule that men half his age would struggle to keep, and it's one that Beijing Biden has no prayer of matching. Lies and lapses versus truth and tenacity. That's the contrast we highlight in tonight's preamble. President Trump relaunched his campaign after being sidelined for a short time with the China virus. His first order of business in Sanford, Florida yesterday was to contrast his return to the campaign trail with Beijing Biden's bumbling.
Now, Biden had a bad day. He forgot Mitt Romney's name. He didn't know what state he was in. And he said today he's a proud Democrat running for the U.S. Senate. No, you can't do it. It's the second time.
Now, as you all know, Biden has already claimed to be running for the Senate during this presidential cycle. I know what you liberals are saying. President Trump, he always lies. He's exaggerating, or he's not telling the truth about Biden. Well,
in America, we can do anything that we need to do if we can do it together. Nothing can stop us. You know, we have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
Wow, he has really lost it. If he wins, God forbid, can you imagine Biden landing in Japan, an ally, stepping up to the podium and proclaiming how wonderful it is to be back among friends in communist China? It could happen. Folks, what you just saw was a consequence of a politician who has spent decades dishing out a line of BS that liberals will just eat up like cornflakes. All Biden had to do every 6 years was say the same old tired lines. He never had to keep his promises, and socialists would reelect him. He's been saying this stuff so long, it's like a script in his little mind. Trust me, my friends, Biden has been doing this a long time. Just ask him.
That's why I've made it a priority my entire career to work closely with you. From the time I got to the Senate 180 years ago, you know, as well as my tenure as vice president.
Long time. Biden, who says he is the Democrat Party, has been wrong on every major foreign policy decision in the modern era. Here's the guy who didn't want to go get Osama bin Laden. He opposed the raid. But he's also been wrong on so many other issues harming America today. He's been wrong every step of the way on the China virus. He opposed President Trump stopping infected Chinese citizens from coming into the United States, calling the move xenophobic. Biden has also said that he'll shut down the country if medical professionals like Dr. Fauci tell him to do so. Turns out that's exactly the wrong thing to do. Biden wrong, President Trump right.
Biden would terminate our recovery, delay the vaccine, prolong the pandemic, and annihilate Florida's economy with a draconian, unscientific lockdown. That's what he wants to do, lock it down. But the World Health Organization, did you see what happened? They just came out a little while ago, and they admitted that Donald Trump was right. The lockdowns are doing tremendous damage to these Democrat-run states where they're locked down, sealed up, suicide rates, drug rates, alcoholism, death by so many different forms.
Dr. David Nabarro from the World Health Organization appealed to world leaders on Saturday, telling them to stop, quote, using lockdowns as your primary control method of the China virus. Dr. Nabarro also decried the collapse of the international tourism industry and claimed there would be a doubling in the levels of world poverty and child malnutrition by 2021, as he warned that lockdowns make, quote, poor people an awful lot poorer, end quote. Great job, Biden. Great job, Democrats. Your policies once again making the poor poorer. Folks, that's what socialists do. Biden claims that President Trump handled the attack from communist China all wrong. But as it turns out, recognizing the vital importance of the American economy in preventing deaths from myriad other threats that are not called the China virus was the best option all along. Today, I voted. I voted for freedom over tyranny. I voted for liberty over government control. I voted for prosperity over poverty and security over surrender. Today, I voted for the preservation of the Constitution and the defeat of the anti-God, anti-Semitic, anti-cop, anti-white, anti-rule of law, anti-life party. Today, I voted for President Donald J. Trump. So, if you've got too much prosperity out there, too much liberty and freedom, if you are tired of government making promises and keeping them, go ahead and vote for a Democrat. They'll make sure you lose all of those things.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.